Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you are joining us from today. We're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to Run Your Business Faster. With Conga Composer, it fills up multiple document generation needs throughout the customer lifecycle: quotes, proposals, contracts, invoices, and it helps you reduce costly errors by using Conga Conductor and Conga Workflow to automatically create documents, emails, and presentations. So we're going to kind of dive in further today and talk about all these processes that you can use to help implement into your business to help you run things faster. Throughout today's session, feel free to go ahead and submit questions via the chat window. If we don't connect with you during today's session, we will follow up with you directly after the webinar. So feel free to go ahead and add your questions. And then also we are doing a recording of today's session, and so we will be emailing that out to anyone who has registered for today's webinar. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our presenter today, Bobby Johnson. Bobby, when you're ready, go ahead and take it away.
Great. Thanks, Teresa. As you mentioned, we're today going to talk about a sales cycle demo, something specific that as a Conga BA, I've run into many times. So I just wanted to go through this and walk through some of the processes that we use to show some of our clients and partners. So again, my name is Bobby Johnson. I'm a senior solutions engineer here with Conga, going on 5 years, and I've probably spoken to many of our partners out there, and just wanted to talk about this specific type of demo. So I've given many demos showing the features of the Conga products, but the best demos I've found really hit home, showing a solution that you require or solving a particular business need. So today I'm going to review a pretty standard sales cycle. What I wanted to do is go through Conga Workflow. So you can see here automating an email when a lead is created, and then automatically creating a follow-up task. And then kind of walk through each piece of the process. So a standard email button using the HTML email, a proposal using Conga Composer, and that one's going to go through PowerPoint. Then on to the quoting process using Word, and then sending out a contract through a PDF, Adobe PDF. So each one of those pieces using a different type of solution, so that you can really see how versatile the Conga Composer and the suite of Conga products are. So let's go ahead and jump right on into that presentation so we can go through each piece here. So here I'm in my dev org. I've created a few Conga solutions, and I've already pre-populated a lead. And so the thing that we've talked to partners about is this is a great opportunity to go in and help some of these clients create, say, a web to lead form. So in this case, I've just pre-populated a lead. So let's pretend I'm a lead browsing your website, and I decided I want some more information. Might click on the contact us page and fill out a web to lead form. Again, in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. So generating a specific lead. And from here, Conga Workflow, we've gone in and automated a specific Conga email template that generates the lead, emails it off to this lead, and here in my specific email I have, we're going to generate a Conga specific HTML email that can be sent off to that client. So, of course, Gmail is going to be a little slow for me today. Let's go ahead and update that. And there it is. So thank you for your interest. And this is a Worlds Away, one of our test emails. So as you can see, I went in and pre-populated this email. I threw in the name of the account, so Disney Studios, even through in their website and location. And so whatever information you're capturing on that lead, we can grab those fields, put them into that HTML template, and auto-generate just from the lead creation. So maybe the lead is busy, doesn't respond. The rep receives a message that the task is outstanding, and here you can see if I update this lead, that here in my opportunity section here, I've got a specific opportunity for Disney Studios. So now what I can do is go a step further and go from this lead. I can go to a lead follow-up button. So the rep is going to receive a specific task message because we've gone ahead and in this activity here, you can see there's a follow-up from that email. In the activity history, you can see that we've created an email list and it also this new lead email. So from here, once the rep gets that task announcement, we can go ahead and click lead follow-up. And this is a Conga Composer button that is specific to that follow-up email. And again, an HTML email. You can see here, I've pre-populated this lead follow-up. I can hit merge in email and send off the second piece of the process. And so, the automated email, first using Workflow, now Conga Composer with the button click follow-up email. So at this point, let's say that let's assume I'm able to connect with the client. The lead and the conversation goes well, and they're ready for a proposal. Okay, so I'm just going to convert that lead. So here I can just go ahead and convert it. And specific to my existing Disney Studios, and go ahead and hit convert. So a normal sales process using Salesforce. So now here in my Disney Studios, you can see I've got my contact here and my opportunity. I can go straight to that opportunity. And you can see a few pieces here. So I've got the ability to create a proposal and an invoice. I've added products automatically. So here I've got some products that we can review, and then also a quote. So I've gone in and just generated a quote off of the quote object. So at this point, now it's time to create that proposal. And so I can hit create an email proposal. And maybe I want to just review that proposal, I can go ahead and just generate it. In this case, I can convert it to a PDF, but let's keep it same as template, and let's do it as a PowerPoint solution so that I can go ahead and just merge and email that PowerPoint. It's going to take me to a Salesforce email window, but that PowerPoint solution will be down at the bottom attached. And so let's go ahead and open that up just to get an idea of what that looks like. So here I've populated this PowerPoint solution. I can go through and put all my opportunity details. Again, my list of products. So we had a few widget products, and here you can see we've broken out each one of those. A software product, implementation, training, so whatever it is that you do as an organization. And here's my proposal summary with each one of those product families. Okay. So from the HTML email now to a PowerPoint proposal, let's say the client receives the proposal, takes a quick look, asks for a quote, get to his manager. So we hang up, and I'm going to go create a new quote, as you saw earlier that I had already generated. So here on this opportunity, I can go down to that quote. And there's this quote. You can see the same line items in my quote line item section. In this case, I've got a discount because I went in and discounted my user training. Now, some organizations can allow for certain discounts and have a threshold. In this case, we built in a threshold that said anything over 10% needs a manager's approval. So if I were to go and click this create an email quote, which is another Conga Composer button, it's actually going to give me an error message to say that, wait a minute, that quote percentage is a little bit over your max, and you can see here discount amount requires management approval, which is just a Conga Composer parameter. We can go in and define this label so they can say exactly what you want. So now that I need to update that percentage, get it under 10%, let's just do that real quick. So there's my discount. And I could say, well, maybe it's only 15% of that specific item. Okay. And let's go back into my opportunity, or my quote rather. So now you can see that discount is now under 10%. And so I can create an email quote and just building a little solution there to make sure that management is approved that percentage. So now I can merge and email my quote. In this case, that quote, let's go ahead and just do this in Word. So you can get a Word version of that quote. I'm going to say same as template, and I want to preview it. Take a quick peek at that quote, make sure it has all the pieces that I need. So I can go ahead and generate that. And here it is in Word. Great. So there's my Worlds Away quote showing Disney Studios. Again, my information, the company information. Here are my software products, training, my widgets, whatever it is that you're using for your products, my quote summary, and some information down below. So now at this point, looks like we're ready to go for fast forward. So fast forward a few days, and the prospect has agreed to the quote and is ready to sign a contract. Okay. So I can go ahead and hop out of my quote, go back now to my opportunity. And let's go ahead and jump into that opportunity. And from here, we can go ahead and create an email contract. And then obviously a contract, we're probably going to want it in a PDF version, lock that thing down so that nobody can edit it. This is a great way to, or a segue to talk about e-signature too. So a lot of times we want to integrate with, say, Adobe eSign or DocuSign or Certify, all three of which Conga Composer integrates with, has a seamless integration. So whichever one that you choose, as far as e-signature goes, we could add those pieces so that it automatically creates that quote and sends off to that e-signature solution. In this case, I'm just going to use Conga Composer, create an email and contract. So that Composer window comes up. Now do note that any of these pieces can be put in what we call background mode, and I'll show that here in a second. Background mode is just another parameter. We flip the switch so that this window goes away, and then when you create your solution, it's just a button click and then send it off of the email or creation of a document so that your user actually doesn't even see this window. In this case, I have it in normal mode, so opportunity contract in Word. I'm going to convert it to a PDF. Again, I can just preview this. And it's going to generate this contract, convert it to a PDF so that I can review it. So here is my contract now in PDF. Okay, again, Worlds Away, all the Disney Studios specific information. Here are my products, all lumped together in one table. You can have your authorization signature here, and again, that's where your e-signature piece would come into play. So you could put your signatures or any other of those DocuSign or Adobe eSign anchor tags into your document. All right, so we've gone through the whole contracting piece, and now let's say it's the end of the month. Management team would like to see a performance report, maybe a dashboard review. So all we would have to do is say navigate to, in this case, a link that I put on the homepage, and this is a performance report in background mode. So this is the feature that I just mentioned. Background mode is the ability to really eliminate that Conga Composer window so that you're just going to click a button and get your output. So this is a performance report that we've created in Microsoft Excel. So it's taking multiple Salesforce reports, dumping them into this one output in Excel. And so now I can take a look at my Worlds Away pipeline report, maybe take a look at some of the stages. So here's my Disney Studios one that we just created and added here. So go through the stages, through summary. We can add charting to each one of these pieces. I've even helped people with pivot tables, so a lot of advanced features within the Excel solution. Another area that we see used quite often are dashboard reports. And so taking those dashboard reports, dumping them into, say, a Word document, convert it to a PDF, another solution that we can absolutely do. In this case, I'm going to use our Conga Global Merges section, and this is just the ability to create reports and letters and from a different view. So here you can see I've got my email dash report in the Global Merges section, and I can just click Launch. And from here, your normal Conga Composer window comes up. Again, you could put this in background mode also, but in this case, I'm going to preview this in Adobe PDF. It's a Word document that we are merging and converting it into PDF. And here are my now dashboards. So whatever dashboard that are important to you. So in this case, a pipeline report, maybe a revenue of product family, cases, any information that are relevant and that you've created dashboards before. I can go get those images. I can not only get the images, but also the data behind the images, so that I can create a nice looking dashboard report. So from beginning to end, from the sales cycle, as far as again sending out those leads, communicating, going from quotes and proposals to each one of the pieces in the sales cycle. So the last part would be moving into support and maintenance side of your customer lifecycle. So Composer can help automate other parts of your business too. So Conga Conductor, the ability to say batch receipts, and that's something that we could do on a scheduled basis also. So many options with the Conga suite of products. So I just wanted to show from the beginning of the sales cycle all the way to the end how easy it is to automate your documents and reports. Teresa, do we have any questions about the cycle?
Thanks, Bobby. We don't have any questions right now at the moment, but feel free to submit any through the rest of the session today, and we'll follow up with you directly. If there's any, Bobby, is there anything else you want to add? Okay, great. As always, we do have a wonderful support site called congosphere.com. You guys always have that available to help you assist in finding all your resources for Conga and all of its products. So thanks again for joining us today. And it looks like we still don't have any questions at this point, so we can go ahead and wrap up today's session. So thank you, Bobby, for taking time today to share all of your information with us. This is great. And thanks to everyone for attending.